How did I guide you through this journey of selling your house? How was the experience?
Well, as most people know, that selling your house or buying a house is usually the most stressful time in your life, probably next to having a baby. There were several times that I was feeling squeezed and uncomfortable, but I called you and reworked schedules. There were some days that we had to move things around. You dealt with the contractors and was really accommodating on rescheduling to make things work.
Remember when you called me and you're like, I'm 2 weeks behind?
Oh, yes.
And then
I've been saying that for the last 3 months.
I was like, oh, we need to go on the market now.
That was actually really key to getting the offer that we did. I wanted another week or two to clean up. Julie was very smart at explaining to me that there's probably going to be a lot more houses coming up on the market. There's going to be more product available that's going to hurt us. And I fully understood that. And actually, after thinking about it, usually if she says something, I need a few hours to muff it over, like a night to think about it. And I'll come back with a response the next morning. And she was dead on. I thought about it, said, yeah. And it paid off big, because there were several properties that came on the market right after, and we'd already had multiple offers in, and we're starting to close the deal. Had we waited just as much as a week, it could have cost me probably $10,000 or $20,000.
Throughout the process, we were able to kind of connect and be on the same page and work with each other
Yes,
with everything.
It was back and forth.
Do you remember that time when you were against like staging?
Yes, I didn't believe in it.
Yes.
More or less, yes.
Yes.
I said it was unnecessary for a house of this price. My last real work with real estate was when we bought the house 20 years ago, although I'd walked into houses. Your taste in how to make a house neutral, less personal, more appealing to the masses, it makes total sense. One of the hardest things about selling a house is removing your own taste and your own feelings about how things are done. And I was able to do that to a certain degree. My first impression was that staging was adding cost that may not transition with benefit on the other side. However, Julie took the initiative to do the staging. She got a very good price on it, being she was connected with people. It was definitely cost benefit to it, and it gave it a lot of attraction.
What would you say sets me apart from other agents that maybe you've interviewed, researched, or whatnot?
2 points that come to mind immediately. One, you're young and hungry, and you're trying to make your bones in the business, and you're very serious about it. And your local knowledge of this area, you went through all the elementary, middle schools, high schools that are probably within 2 miles of my house.
Yes.
And the local college, which is about 4 miles down the road from the house. Yeah. And you've got a lot larger area you're going to conquer as you get a little older. I had interviewed some realtors from Castro Valley. They were looking for houses that were pulling, say, a mill and a half, and the houses in this area aren't there yet. I could see that they didn't think there was a lot of potential in it. And I could tell when you came and looked at the house, you'd already had designs for it. So there was a big difference on that right off the bat. If I'm going to bring a person in to sell my product, they need to like my product. If they just want to sell it to make money, I'm not going to bring somebody in that doesn't believe in the product. You believe in this area. It is up and coming. You know it's up and coming, and you want to be involved in it.